Hello and welcome on into my first ever video on Honkai Star Rail. So this game, if you don't know, it just came out yesterday actually. It hasn't even been a full 24 hours yet. I've already played about 13 in this game. I really like it a lot. So this game, it's the newest game by the people behind Genshin Impact, or Honkai Impact 3rd if you've played that one. So this video, I just kind of wanted to do my day one impressions and how I feel about this game so far. So, starting off, I want to talk about the visuals of the game. The visuals of this game, they're very Genshin-esque, so if you didn't like that, they're pretty similar in this game from what I've seen so far. The graphics are nice, though. I like them, because I like this art style for certain games. But, if you are not a fan of this art style, you probably won't like it when it comes to this game. Moving on from the art style, though, and the graphics, the ecosystems in this game are pretty nice. Like, moving on from the different towns that I've been in so far. I've been in, I think, 2 or 3 towns as of now. I'm only level 10, I believe. Yeah, level 10. I've been in 2 or 3 towns, and then I've been in 1, like, open battle zone. Well, 2, I guess, open battle zones. This is a battle zone, actually. But, the battle zones and things are pretty neat. They're pretty, like, the systems, or the towns, I mean, not the systems. The towns, they don't feel dead or empty. The battle zones, like, or not the battle zones, the towns, sorry, they feel lively, a little more than Genshin, if I'd have to say. This is the first, like, major city I've been in. But it is pretty, like, I'm not disappointed by them at all. And then the battle zones, they're kind of empty, but they're mostly just like, you know, you walk a little bit, find some chests, some destructible objects. Maybe here and there you'll find little challenge areas with mini-bosses and things, which is what I'm doing right now, is one of the mini-bosses. But, they're pretty much, you know, you walk through, you find your healing stations, you can change your characters, level up, things like that. But everything's pretty nice, like the zones don't feel bland or anything. The combat, as you can see, is turn-based. You have your auto attacks. Each character has one ability, and then they all have an ultimate, which you can see in the bottom left by their portraits. So certain characters obviously have certain abilities, and they brought back the element system from Genshin. So this character here, this is your main character, your protagonist. You can be male or female, either one. And then you can get characters through the gatcha system in this game. Through the gatcha, though, the gatcha, it's, from what I've heard, it's the exact same as Genshin's gatcha, like odds and everything. As of recording this, I have yet to get a 5-star. I've just gotten 4s and 3 and 2-star light cones, which light cones in this game are the equivalent of weapons in Genshin. And there are relics in this game, like in Genshin, so you can get them, but from what I've heard, they're not till late game you actually get them. But despite not getting any 5-stars yet, or 4-star weapons, they do give you a lot of summons to go through. And, the way you can get them is, like, doing challenges and things, kind of like you would in Genshin. Like, you've got, you know, you can do your challenges, you can do dailies, you've got missions to complete, completing the story quests give you them, side quests, and then they have 4 free codes right now that are out, and I'll leave the codes in the pinned comment down below so that you guys can get those. And then another way you can get them is currently, with the launch of the game, they have a free 10 pull as well as a few other rewards here and there for like character XP and things that you can get through Twitch drops. So you just find any streamer or your favorite streamers, if you've got them, who are playing it, and you watch them. I think in total it's 3 hours, but it's broken up into like 15 to 30 minute little segments that you have to do. So it's nothing too wild.
Let's make it quick.
Moving on from the gacha, though, while we're in here, I want to touch back on the combat. The difficulty, it's not too difficult. As you can see here, I am level, I think, 17, and this is recommended 16. So it's not too difficult. There are some, like, I backtracked a little bit, as you saw at the start of this, because I hit a boss, and it was a direct wall of progression. but I had played without leveling up at all, despite, like, completing missions and things. So if it wasn't from a mission, I didn't level up. And I played 13 to 15 hours into the game before hitting a difficulty wall. But the first difficulty wall, you fight... I'm not going to name the character for spoiler purposes, I guess. But the first character that I actually had difficulty with was in this town. And I went from level 7 to 17, which is recommended 16, so I'm one level over, but the game hasn't been too difficult, but these little side bosses, like you see me doing now, you aren't able to beat them if you don't level up. They do have big orange chests behind them, so it does incentivize you to level to beat them, but I've skipped all of them until the one I'm doing currently. Moving from difficulty, though, I want to talk about the animations and the character/enemy designs. So the animations, we'll start with the ultimates because I have all 4 of my characters' ultimates. So the ultimates in this game I think are actually really cool. The protagonist, this is your ultimate, it's called Stardust Ace. You pull out your bat, it gets covered in electricity, and you can either single attack somebody or you can do the blast. I'm going to do the blast because I think it's really cool. You run up, do 2 swipes, and it does a big old burst of damage. And then this character is, I think her name's Herda. I think it's every ultimate, she will do another attack afterwards. And the way it works with the combat, in the top left you can see the combat order of how the people are going to fight. So right now it's my character, and then Herda, and then the enemies, and then my characters again. But with your ultimates, you can skip this turn order, so I'll do this. I'll blast, and then do 2, 4, 3 for my characters. This is, I don't remember what this character's name. I want to say it's like Silas or something similar to that. But this is her ultimate. She's my electric character. Really cool animations. I really like, and then she comes in with that. Here is my, this is Herda. This is her ability. And then here is my archer. This is March 7th, the companion character in this game. So, now that that's done, I do think that the animations in this game are very, very beautiful. I love all the animations for the ultimates. The abilities are pretty cool as well. But I really like the ultimate animations. I think they're all super cool looking. For example, my favorite one as of right now, there's a character called, I think her name's like, I can look actually. I want to say her name is Herda or Martha maybe? Himiko. Wow, I'm completely wrong. Yeah, this is Himiko. Her ultimate is an orbital cannon, and it looks insane. They give her to you for a little bit in the beginning of the game as like a trial character. So cool. Character designs, I can show you the characters I have to show you some of them. So I've got my party. This is the main character, the Trailblazer. And then this is Serval. Serval, that's her name. Not Silas. This is Serval. I love the glowing hair. It looks so cool. We have March 7th, the companion character. And then I have Herda. This is my squad for now. I'll show you the other characters that I've actually pulled from the gacha. This character is given to you in the story. This is Asta. She's a fire character. This guy's also given you in the story. This is Don Heng. He's a, I want to say, wind character. I got this lady from gacha. This is Pela. She's an ice character. I'm not using her because I'm not a huge fan of her animations. This is Susong, or Sushong, however you want to pronounce it. She's a normal type damage, same as your character. It might be, I think it's normal type damage. She's pretty cool. I wasn't a huge fan of her ability. She kind of gets like the light sword from Trunks, or like Trunks from Dragon Ball. And then this is Arlon. He's an electric character, but I think that this character is just better. She hits AoE, he hits single target. 2 of my 3 are single target, 2 of them are AoE. This character also, for being purple and looking like an electric character, she is an ice character. Enemy designs, I can try to find an enemy real fast. Let's see if we can. Yeah, we can do this. So these are around certain areas. They're Buds of Ether. They're kind of like ley lines and genshins, sort of, kind of, I think. I could be wrong. But we'll go in with this team. You can see I'm all level 16. And yeah, we'll go in. I've got one support. And we'll go in. These are the enemy designs. This is for this area specifically. They are different designs in different areas. My only gripes with the character designs in this game are that I should have healed before this. Uh-oh. Let's protect you, because I think you're the strongest. My only gripe with the character designs in this game are that once you've seen, like, the enemies in this area, they do kind of get repetitive, and they, like, stick to the theme. So there won't be, like, any crazy out of the ordinary enemies. Once you've seen them, you've kind of seen them all for the area. But they are cool. The first area, they have, like, a sci-fi space theme, and then this area, you can see, like, we've got these crystal bird things, and then we've got these guys, which are, I'll move my cursor, these guys, which are guards that have been corrupted by this stuff in the background. And, they're pretty cool-looking enemies, but once you've seen them, you've kind of seen them all. Let's see, what else? Oh, the combat. I forgot to touch on the elements a little more. So, as you can see above their health bars, certain enemies have certain affinities that they're weak/strong against. So this guy here in the middle, he's weak to ice, wind, and I don't know what this is yet because I don't have a character that uses it. But it's orange, so I imagine it's earth. And then this one, fire, wind. They matter if you want to do more damage. It's like a elemental advantage on them. But if you don't care about the advantage, it doesn't matter too much. It's not an end-all be-all for combat. But because like I have 2 ice characters when I don't have a fire character on my team. It's not an end-all be-all, but it's kind of like a guideline almost of what to build around. Because having the elements for more diversity and coverage is really nice to have. I'm gonna use both my ultimates here. Actually, I'm gonna use one because I'm gonna save my other one for the next wave. But yeah, it's not the end all be all for combat, but it does make it easier. All the enemies have. I should have healed. That was dumb of me. These white bars above them are their break meters, I think they're called. And the break meters are they either get a status or they like stagger for a minute. So let me see if I can break one. Yeah, here we go. This bird on the right, he's not dead, thankfully, but he's, I don't know what this status is. Let's see. He's got bleed from my main character, and now he's broken for a turn, so he won't get to have an action. But he should go down before he even gets unbroken. They stay broken for about a turn or 2, I think, depending on... Let's go ahead and dump ultimates, because I don't want to die to this. There we go, that's good damage. We'll hit him with a little Stardust Ace. But yeah, with the difficulty, as you can see, I've done this twice with low health characters, and I'm doing pretty well. I'm not over-leveled for this one either. This is level 16 recommended. I skipped this earlier because I was only level 7. But, yeah. Quests and dialogue in this game, they're different to Genshin, actually. The quests and dialogue in this game are actually pretty enjoyable to go through. The story's all voice acted. It's all very nice to listen to. It's not over bloated like Genshin was. The quests are streamlined. Even your player character actually speaks in quests and things, which is really nice because it's not a silent protagonist. Even though there is a companion character in March, you aren't a silent protagonist. Your character speaks, and they have their own, you have like dialogue options you can choose, kind of like in Genshin. But it's like they thinned out the bloating of the quests, so it's nothing crazy to slog through. And all the quests are pretty quick and simple. Like, I'm in a quest currently, but I'm slowing it down due to doing side stuff that I missed. Also, there are side quests in this game, kind of like Genshin, but they're fully optional. You don't have to do them. But if you do, you're rewarded nicely. You get XP, you can get some pulls. You can get all kinds of stuff from them. Let's see. They do give you a map of the area that you're in. We're going to teleport here. Or we'll just run there. But yeah, the quests are optional. The characters in the quests aren't annoying. They're even interesting as side quests. But everything's pretty smooth. My biggest plus with this game as well is Paimon is not in the game. Now, Paimon in Genshin, I really did not like Paimon as a companion. She made things like awkward and was kind of weird with how the dialogue worked and got annoying at times. But in this game, your companion is March 7th, which is this character here. She's honestly doesn't even feel like a companion character. She feels almost as if like she's just part of your team rather than Paimon being like the speaker for your character kind of thing. But your character speaks for themselves and you have your own options. March is a nice character. Don Hang is also really cool. He's a spear user. I was gonna use him, but he's only single target, and my playstyle is to have more spread moves.
She really caught up with us. Even had time to set up an ambush.
You dare underestimate me?
Even though it has suffered fragmentum corrosion, this is still part of Belobog. It was our home. The guards know this place like the back of their hand. Enough cat and mouse. Drop your weapons and come with me.
You're such a nuisance. Just what crime are we supposed to have committed again? It better be worth you following us all the way out here.
My orders are to arrest you. It is for the adjudication panel to present you with the nature and penalty of your alleged crimes.
You saw us yesterday. Do you remember? Madame Cocolia received us as honored guests. How can such a drastic change have occurred in the course of one night?
The Madame Guardian investigated your backgrounds. She summoned me last night to tell me that you had deceived her. Your identities and purpose here are counterfeit. You seek to overthrow the rule of the architects.
What a two-faced hag!
Publicly insulting the Supreme Guardian only elevates the seriousness of your crimes. Throw down your arms and surrender.
We're wasting our words, March. At least one thing is clear. We mustn't be caught.
Well, if there's no escape, then maybe it's time we gave them a taste of Astral Express medicine.
So that's some of the dialogue in the game. I just wanted to give you a little bit of that, and then I'll show you this boss fight. So these guys, they're Silvermane guards for this city, which is, I've already forgot, Belobog. I almost forgot the name. This city's Belobog. It's the second city, I think first city, possibly, that you go to in this game. So these guys, they're, you normal kind of fodder enemies. These are, as far as I've encountered, only in this town, but this is the first town I've been to. Let's hit him with a little AoE and with some of that purple ice. I think there's one wave and then the boss shows up potentially. Maybe two, I'm not 100% sure, I don't remember. Hit him with the AoE, get a little shock, a little spin move.
You have the worst luck running into what's this?
Oh, that left him on one? Ah, that's fine, we can hit him with a burst. Or blast, I mean.
You must be honored to meet.
Hammer. I'm not gonna ult yet, I want to save it. Okay, cool, he died to shock.
Lady Bronya.
I'll handle these evildoers myself.
Alright, and this is the first boss, Bronya. She's also a playable character. So the way this boss fight works, from what I've gathered, is she summons the two guards, and then she gains no weaknesses. So you can't exploit her toughness, or these, which are the elemental weaknesses for her. So you have to kill the guards on the side, or defeat the guards on the sides in order to drop her no weakness so that you can do the damage. You can hurt her normally, but it is a lot less damage than you would do otherwise. Alright, my last character turn, I'm going to drop all my ultimates. And then this should defeat him. Yep. Alright, now let's dump ultimates.
Ever see a diamond this big?
go. Hit the little spin, and then we'll come in with the electric guitar.
Fight it or rock with it. My music. Conquer us all.
Oh, I thought that was going to defeat the goon.
Rules are made to be broken.
That's fine. We'll get him here. Drop her weakness so that we can actually do damage. Bam. Alright, and then her weakness will drop. And then you can see up here, she's weak to normal, fire, and I want to say ground, but I do not have a character with ground yet. We are going to defend, actually, here soon. Oh, I can't. I just used my ability. That's unfortunate. I can't defend here.
You must be honored to meet me.
And with a little slam.
That's it.
Ooh, she's really weak. I need to hit the shield. Oh, that's unfortunate, but it's fine.
You have the worst
Okay,
luck
we're gonna
running into
defend
me.
our main
With
character.
me out here, how could we lose?
There we go. Now we have a shield, and we can use her ultimate.
Hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move.
There we go.
You must be honored to meet me. It's gonna
Hit him with the hammer.
try that again.
Oh, I forgot about that. When your characters get attacked sometimes, March will do a counterattack. I want to say it's whenever your main character is attacked, she counters? No. Oh, she has it's a passive, I think she has. Your main character, she will counterattack when certain people hit your teammates. And I have a 1-turn cooldown, and now she has it up again, so I imagine she will counter. So, the way these two characters work, I want to say, is when your characters get hit, March will attack them. And then when you hit with your ultimates, Herta will follow behind you. Oh, when you hit abilities,
Rules are made to be
Herta will follow? I'm not sure. But this team so far is pretty good. The only person I think I would switch out of my team would be Electric Guitar Lady, because I think I need a fire character, or maybe Don Heng for some of these guys.
Now or never.
But I'm sure I can make it through this, because I have my shield character, my shield unit up still, so I have unlimited sustain basically. Now we can damage these guys. It's fine. Counterattack.
Back off.
more than that.
Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Holy. We're gonna hit her with the ultimate.
Check out this awesome move.
That did so much more damage than I thought it was going to.
Time to twirl.
I honestly might end up losing this again, actually. Come in with the ultimate again.
Ever see a diamond this big?
This ultimate reminds me of Z moves from Pokemon Sun and Moon, if you've played that. That's what this reminds me of.
Let's go.
Okay. I do need to shield. That's fine, she can eat damage. The goon has returned. That's fine. Not ideal. We're gonna protect our main character because she's our damage dealer for the time being.
You must be honored to meet me.
Alright.
It's gonna hurt.
Let's make it quick.
Let's see if we can't. There we go. That's the damage I needed.
Try that
It's fine, we got the shield.
Stop right there.
That's a lot of damage. I don't know if I'm going to be able to beat this, actually. I might have to upgrade my light cones. Oh, and he's back up. That's unfortunate.
You can't
Worth. I should have to do 30% damage without any more of my people dying. That's fine. He didn't have a... Ooh, that's not who I wanted to go down. Okay, cool. Her weakness dispelled before my ultimate went off.
Made to be broken.
Now we should see big damage. Come on. This damage is going to determine whether or not I win.
Precision strike.
That's not enough.
Let's go.
Ooh, that's not enough damage. Oh, but I still have my shield.
So this is
You know, maybe I didn't have the shield, actually. I don't know if it truly mattered. Here we go. Hit the ultimate to... Okay, never mind. We won't hit the ultimate. Yeah, I need to upgrade my light cones, I think. Yeah, okay. We'll upgrade some light cones. But yeah, that's a little overview of the game for the time being. Talked about a little bit of everything I wanted to touch on. How I think this game will go in the coming months and things. I think it'll stay pretty good. Deals 20% increased above 50, or just deals 20% increased. Yeah, I'll keep what I have. I just want to upgrade them. So the way I think this game will perform in like coming months and things is I think it'll stay popular for a little bit. I think the Genshin players and things like that, people who like this game will stick with it, obviously. Alright, I'll get all these to level 12 for my characters. Let's see. Am I using you? Oh, I have to... Okay. I think the people who are into this style of turn-based combat will stay, like JRPG style of combat will stick around. I think the Genshin players might not like this game too much because it is, like, a bit different from how Genshin plays. It's not open world as much as Genshin was. We'll go 9 for this. These stat increases are actually pretty large for the weapons being upgraded, which is nice to see. I figured these were just going to be, like, stats and throwaway things otherwise. But they're actually pretty decent stat boosts. Like, I went from 33 to 94 HP, 16 to 47, 12 to 33. So I basically doubled my stats by leveling these up, which is pretty nice. Few other characters I have, though. My fire character's this lady. She's a staff user. She also hits for AoE. So if I wanted a fire character, I could swap out Serval for Asta. But I'm not a huge fan of Asta, and she didn't do too much damage. But her ultimate is really cool, and it gives you a speed up. So if you're into speed boosting characters, I would go Asta over Serval, because Serval just does damage. She's my second damage dealer, and she does the lightning dot, so I just like the damage over time. And then if you're into single target damage, I would say stick with Dan Heng for the start of the game. He's pretty good. He's a wind character, and he also reduces the enemy's speed. But he's pretty good. He does 240% of his attack to a single enemy, and if they're slowed, your damage gets increased by another 72%. So if you pair him, if you hit somebody with this, it slows them down, and then you hit them with the ultimate, so it's good to just single one guy out with Dawn. But yeah, that's about all I had to say for today on Honkai Star Rail. I will probably be making some more videos on this in the future, because I'm really enjoying this game as of late. I say as of late, the game's been out for 24 hours, not even 24 hours. But, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave some comments down below, and I will put those codes down in the pinned comment. Thank you for tuning into the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe.